What up, fam? It's your boy. Yes, sir. Movie night. We got a lot to talk about, little time to do it in, but you know what we do. I start with me, you, and the crew. Now pull up, Pony.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen.
Afro Tug Nation. It's your boy, T3. Yeah, I'm watching cars behind me. Geek Town. Time to get down for the clown. But before we do that, let's pay these bills. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Come talk to your boy. I appreciate everybody who comes through and checks out the fam. Yo, appreciate all the new subscribers, all the people checking in. But that's not what brought you up in here today. Yes, it's going to be tonight's the night, Predator Badlands. But for you to get into Predator Badlands, you got to understand what went down. In 1979, the first Alien movie dropped. Yes, that went out with the little creepy crawlers and all that. But you're like, wait, you're seeing Predator. What's that got to do with Alien? In 1987, the first Predator movie dropped and made headway in headlines. But no, you're like, wait a minute, you're talking about aliens and predators? Yes, because the two will become one with this movie, son. It is a long road. There are 5 Predator movies that comes out. When we first came across Predator came off as the villain with Arnold Schwarzenegger as the hero, and they were out hunting and taking out people, not just because they had nothing better to do, but to hone their Predator skills. And that was not more prevalent. Then we got to Predator 2, where you was like, oh my God, the villain is back. But then when Danny Glover won the match and won the fight with the Predator, all these other Predators showed up, and you're like, oh my God, these fools is a clan. And then they handed him the musket, and the musket is the key to everything, because that musket led to a multiple of other Predator movies, finding out more of the lore. Then we had the books, and we had the comic books. There were other Predator movies and Alien movies, Alien versus Predator movies that's come out. I want to say it's like 7 in totality of all these particular things. But it did not start getting headway amongst the common man until Prey dropped on Hulu during COVID, during the shutdown. You had no choice but to watch this new phenomenal movie. And then what did we come across? The musket that was given to Danny Glover, which means somebody at some point in time went back for that musket to take on the young lady who had it at the end of that movie. And then what happened? Killer of killers. And they revealed they have the girl from Predator locked in storage because somebody did get that thing, which was probably the Predator that handed it back to Danny Glover in the second movie. Oh my God. I'm trying to tell you, this thing was absolutely phenomenal and amazing as you go into the whole Predator lore. So between Prey and Killer of Killers, it restarted the franchise back to its former glory and back to the days. And then we had Aliens Earth come into the fray, which shows us that Weyland Yutani is out there collecting alien specimen. But you know what alien they don't have? They don't have a Predator. They don't have one of those in storage. They have not been spliced in the DNA. But what did we also find out in the last Predator movie before Prey? That Predator had been learning to splice DNA from other species and adding it to their own DNA to create their own super predators, which means the human race and the predator race are after the same thing. Now, will that come into fruition in this movie, Predator Badlands? I don't think so, but I do feel like we are on the path to more Alien versus Predator, more Alien movies, more Predator movies, more of the monster franchise, and introducing us to more of what other creatures are out there. If you have watched Aliens Earth, the eyeball is by far the creepiest and greatest of all creations out there in the universe right now, and it is a nod of a friend of the alien. One, they can't take over an alien because they have no eyeballs to rip out to take over, which means they are a natural predator and prey animal. Two, Predator only goes after things to make itself better as a killer, as a fighter, as a species. They consider themselves warriors. They consider themselves a better clansman, a higher race of being. Yes, I said it, a higher race of being, and they have their own political and politics and how they do things. You will find out that other predators are out there doing their own thing. Do you find out there are rogue predators? They have their own policing for rogue predators. Man, I'm trying to tell you, we could go all day about one of my most favorite and most awesome things out there in the Predator universe. But tonight is Predator Badlands, a story of a young Yamcha that is out there trying to prove himself. His father, I think, is hunting him. His brother has been murdered by his father, and they calling him a runt because he is the smallest of all, and he is out to go try to capture or kill, most likely kill, the most uncapturable creature out there in the universe. It is a planet that no predator has conquered. It is a planet that no predator has ever won. They have all died in total. Nothing has ever come good of this planet, which is why they like this planet. Like, this is the ultimate challenge for all predators. And this young predator wants to prove himself, and he teams up with an android from Wayland Yutanis, because Alien is in here, not the monster, just the characters, but it's coming. Oh my God, I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait.
Nobody will love you like I do. And nobody will treat you.
All right, fam, next time we talk, Predator Badlands review, non-spoiler. Did I like it? Did I hate it? Am I going to punch somebody in the face, or we going to hug a whole lot of children? We'll find out tomorrow on this episode of Afro Tugnasia. Oh, there it goes. You know, when the song rides in, it's time for me to ride out. Because if you see your mans in the streets, hit them with the beats. Hit them with a jingle jangle, baby. Oh, I can't even do it. Switch it. Jingle jangle, baby. Jingle jangle. Like, subscribe, share. Let's go.